As I mentioned, there are 2 equally weighted lecture exams. These are both going to be administered on the tartan for you. So these are online tests. If you do have a scheduling conflicts, please let me know as soon as possible. The format of the quizzes as well as the final and midterm are going to be a mix of short answer, justifiable true false, short essay, and matching. Okay, so they're not all multiple choice. Lecture quizzes. Quizzes are going to be held each Friday unless otherwise noted. So exceptions would include the midterm, for example. Quizzes are going to be available for a limited window on the tartan, and these are going to cover materials from the previous week. This includes materials from our journal club readings, our discussions, and the lab content as well. As I mentioned previously, your 2 lowest graded scores will be automatically dropped. And should you suspect at any point that you're going to miss a quiz, which you really shouldn't, it's online and you'll have all day to take it, please let me know as soon as possible. So these are open for a limited window. I typically open it up on Friday at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I don't close it until midnight that night. So you truly do have all day to take this exam quiz. The portfolio. Okay, here's the bit that you may be scratching your head about. In this class, I don't want us to just cram our brains full of new material. I mean, yes, it's fun and we're learning new things, but I want you to really interrogate how you learn and be introspective about what you're excited about in biology and what really is not too interesting to you. And so this course requires the completion of a portfolio. It's going to contain all summaries and reflections on journal club readings and discussions. And the reflections will comprise 2 main components. Number 1, we're going to have an annotated bibliography and a specific style that includes a 2 to 3 sentence summary of a paper. And number 2, we'll have a personal reflection on the readings and the discussion. And there are going to be more details for you found in the portfolio assignments document. So I'll leave you to read that on your own. We have a contribution grade. Your attendance and thoughtful contribution in both the synchronous and asynchronous portions of our course is crucial to your success in organismal biology. I cannot stress that enough. So in addition to the contribution grade, other graded components, including the portfolio and the lecture quizzes, they all assume that you're actively engaged with the course content and with classmates, meaning you're having study groups, you're taking notes, you're helping each other out, and you're reading the content that is assigned. Now, I keep mentioning something called Journal Club. Since it's a club, it's a little bit exclusive, and there are some requirements for you to enter and exit. This is what we call the entrance and exit tickets. Okay, so to enter Journal Club each week, you must submit responses to a few questions on the tartan. This is going to be considered your entrance ticket, and it's really to spur you thinking a little bit deeper about the paper that we read. That way, when you come together to the Journal Club discussion, you have something to contribute because you've already thought about this before. Likewise, at the end of class, you will be charged with submitting an exit ticket. Now, the exit ticket is, maybe an expansion on something that we raised during discussion. Maybe it's a question that you or your classmates had during our discussion that you want to answer. So the entrance ticket is due midnight the night before your scheduled journal club meeting. This means, for example, if you're in the Monday cohort to come together on Monday via Zoom, your entrance ticket is due by midnight Sunday. If you're in the Wednesday cohort, your entrance ticket is due by midnight on Tuesday, the night before. For the exit ticket, you have to submit that on the tartan by midnight the same night. Okay, so before the day ends, either on Monday or on Wednesday, whichever cohort that you're in, you are to submit your exit ticket. Okay, so 1 entrance and exit ticket per paper, at least 300 words. I don't need you to write me a 3-page essay with an intro, body, and conclusion, none of that. Just a short, simple, sweet way to show me that you critically thought about what we were discussing that day. and both the entrance and the exit tickets are part of your contribution grade.